Okay, now I'm going to show you how to use the planner. This is Goodnotes 5. Goodnotes 5 is the app with the wavy lines, not with the straight lines. So if you have the one with the wavy lines at the bottom, you're using Goodnotes 5, and this tutorial will help you. So you're going to open up your cookie planner. There are two kind of editing versions here. It's just regular click. You can't write, it's click to the different tabs. So let's go to May. I'm going to flip the page. And then from here, these little dots, or the sequins, link to the weeks. So this one by the 18th will go from the 13th through the 19th because the weeks are Monday to Sunday. So then I can go back to May. And if I click on this one, it will take me to the week from April 29th to May 5th. Behind each week, there are two cookie order worksheets. I fill these in as I need to. I always keep one blank, one behind. So if you've filled one out and you're about ready to fill out the second one, you're going to want to duplicate this. And the way you duplicate it is you click on the 4 squares up in the corner. You can see where you're at because I don't know if you can see very well, but there's a little blue box around the page that you're on. You're gonna click the down arrow and you're gonna hit duplicate. And now, if I go back to this page, you're gonna see that there are now 3 cookie order worksheets behind that page. So you're gonna wanna make sure that you keep a clean one because you might always get another order. There are other worksheets that I added in the back. I didn't mean to do that, go away. There are other worksheets that I added in the back. Also, if you kind of tap on it, you get the stuff at the top, and you tap on it again and the stuff at the top goes away. So I added, there's a holidays chart back here. I didn't put them actually in the months because I didn't know which ones you wanted to add to your months. So you can reference this and write them in yourself. There is an extra cookie order worksheet just in case you happen to use them all and you need to duplicate this and move it around. There is an icing worksheet. This one was requested. If you happen to kind of write out what you need for icings to plan, I have the color, the food color notes, so kind of what coloring you use to get that color, the number of cookies you need, and then if you need flood, piping, stiff, or floral consistencies, you would check that and write how much in ounces or cups or however you measure it. The next worksheet is for class planning. I tried to make this as generic as I possibly could. There's class theme, date, time, price, place to sketch, prep work, item needs for the class day, and then the next page is the class roster and another place for notes. So I gave lots of blank areas so you could personalize this as much as you want to. What I really like about this one is if you do classes all the time, you could write in what prep work you need to do. You need to, let's make this bigger. Let's say you need to make icing. You need to bake the dough and stuff like that. Then what you could do is you could check this off as you're going. And you can duplicate this page like I showed you before and just kind of erase all the check marks and erase other stuff that you need. So you're not, if you use the same list each time, then you don't need to write it down each time, which I think is helpful. What I didn't show you is how I went from editing to not editing. So this is not editing. You're not gonna write, you're just gonna flip pages. If you click on the pencil up here, then you go into the editing box. So that's the class planning worksheet, and then I have dot grid paper and blank paper to use however you want, and the back cover. So let's go in and let's go back to May, and I'm going to show you kind of how I do this. So what I do is if I get an order, I will write it in, or I get an order inquiry, I should say. I'll write it in here. Let's just make some stuff up. Let's say Sarah ordered for a birthday and she wanted 50 cookies. Now that's what I would do for an inquiry. So I know that I have sent her a message, that I've filled out a cookie order worksheet for her. I would mark contacted. As soon as I hear back from her and it's confirmed, I take my highlighter and I just highlight it. And that way I know the difference between my confirmed orders and my inquiries. Once it's confirmed, I would come back over and I would mark, let's get it back on the pen. I would mark confirmed. You would fill all this in. What did we say her name was? Sarah. And email, phone number, all of that. She wanted 50. And here they were what, birthday cookies? Okay, and here is where you would sketch. One of my favorite things about this planner is a lot of times customers will send me photos. So the way you would drop in a photo is you would click this right here. And I would go to all photos. Actually, this is a fun set I just did. I just made this little beaver. He was so cute. But I could drop this right in here. So then I remember that she wanted a picture that kind of looks like that beaver. And that's, I think that's basically it. Oh, you can also move around pages. Let's say that you wanted to get the icing worksheets. That was this one. Let's duplicate the icing worksheet. And then I'm gonna move that. You can move the pages around. You can do whatever you want. Let's move that all the way back up to May. So we're gonna put that behind, right here, behind the one we just did. So now if we go back to this page, now we have the icing worksheet right behind it. So this planner is super customizable. I just, for my Mother's Day orders, I just took the blank sheet and copied it and moved it right behind May and sketched in all my Mother's Day orders. I think that's about it. I don't think there's, so there's the pen, the eraser, the highlighter. Oh, you can move stuff. Okay, let me show you that. Oh wait, I'm on the highlighter. So let's get off of here, let's flip back. So this little lasso tool is really handy. You can circle anything and then move it. Move it around wherever you want. I don't think, do you need to lasso images? You do. So you could lasso the image. And it's just gonna move the stuff that you put on there. It's not gonna move anything that was inherently on the page. So we talked about the image dropper in. This is a text box tool. So if you wanted to actually get text in there, you didn't like your handwriting, you could add in a text box and make that bigger or smaller as you need to. Move it around, all kinds of messages. And that's it. I think that's it. So I also have invoice sent, invoice paid down here. And this is my normal, I use this for my daily planner also. So I'll put the errands I need to run, the places the kids need to be, grocery lists, probably over here in the notes. I know I need to order, what do I need to order? I need to order some more 3x5 bags and big boxes for my orders. And I would write that over here so I don't forget. Again, I've been meaning to order those for like a week. I think that is for real it this time. Again, remember you can tap it to make it big. You can zoom in, zoom out, and that is it for Goodnotes 5 and how to use this planner.